Hi, my name is Venki Ramachandran. You are looking at the video edition of Agribusiness Matters. This is the Indian Agritech 2024 Hype Cycle. I wrote a longer edition for the paid subscriber audience, but here is a small teaser. If you really see the Indian Agritech 2024 Hype Cycle currently, the innovation triggers are more around mechanization marketplace, decentralized processing, insurance, household, and agri-fintech. This is largely the parametric insurance like Ibiza, Kshema, or the ghost, and then you have like Sarvagram, Kiwi Prosperity, Agrosperity. These are the players who are leading, who are driving the wave in terms of agri fintech and insurance. In terms of decentralized processing, there is a lot of schemes that are driving this, and so we see some amount of activity happening there. In terms of mechanization marketplace, we are seeing a lot of activity happening in the case of Shoption, Balwan Krishi, and we are also seeing Mera Tractor. From the peak of inflated expectations, the political, tailwinds, especially with Mr. Nitin Gadkari, who is driving the biofuel movement in, especially for sugarcane and other farmers there. I think there is a lot of hype riding around that, and you see a lot of frenetic activity. We almost saw how maize cultivation actually got affected. We became a net importer, and Napier grass is beginning to be used more extensively for biofuel. From a trough of disillusionment, control environment is sort of has always been there. It is still it continues to be that way. And downstream agritech, of course, is again people who are only focusing on market linkages. None of them are able to really show clear value, because in an Indian market context, you largely see that the products, produce that with expanding scale, your margin doesn't increase. So from a plateau of productivity, we have agri-input demand aggregators. Here you largely see the likes of Agrim, the likes of Agrosia, and many others who are largely trying to commoditize distributorship with the digital distributor business models, and then bridging the retailer directly with the agri-input manufacturer. So here we largely, if you really look at how this has evolved, this was largely the case in October 23. What has changed is, of course, drone spraying. Drone spraying is the pricing and is becoming too low. There is a lot of market glut with the amount of players, and subsidy-driven models are sort of taking the lead. Of course, alternative protein and Ag Biotech, there are few players who've raised funds, but largely it's not been that much of an optimistic scenario here. From 22, what has changed is, of course, barring a few export, has become a default element in most of the agritech players. So, and spices, medicinal aromatic oils, they are also not really very much catching up per se. That's it from my end. Have a lovely day.